Oh my goodness, it's like, this is, when you talk about aliens, this is aliens to us. I didn't know what the TV was. I didn't speak any English. I have no knowledge of the people here, you know, everything was just foreign to me. But well, through a lot of, you know, hard work and education and dedications, I made it. Yeah. I mean, where I was born, yeah. Cambodia. Yes, I immigrated in here since 1981. After the, you know, the wave of war, of the Khmer Rouge War, and all the immigration immigrated from there. So my family was part of them. So that's how I came here too. Oh, you know, it's like not every concentration camps are the same, because where we at was they took all the girls and put them in one concentration camp, and all the boys separated from one concentration camp, like maybe 5 miles away from each other, and they took us from our parents. And I was the oldest of 4, so I was taken away, and my siblings got to be with my parents. And it was hard because, you know, and they make us work from dusk to dawn, and we had probably 2 grains of rice a day for, you know, for food. It was very tough. It was very difficult for us. Oh, about a year from when I was concentration camp, and afterward I was separated from my father, was another year, because my mom and we had to, my mom was pregnant with my brother, and was, you know, it's too hard for them to escape during 9 months pregnant almost, you know. So me and my brother and my dad came first. So we got separated a lot, but then somehow we found each other again through the refugee camp. The most surprising thing was the TV, because I always wonder where the picture comes from. So I remember I used to go in the back of the TV, try to find where's these people come? I couldn't do it, and my cousin, which is was my grandma's daughter, who sponsored us here, they were laughing at me, and I said, well, I just wonder, you know, and I thought the magazines that they were selling with the clothes, that the model would come with it. That's why I told my cousin, can we buy her too? Just, you know, just different things that I have never seen before. I want to say that it's a privilege to be in this country, and I'm not going to make it as a hinder to, you know, from what I experienced, to be a hinder. I'm going to use it as an experience, and then to devote myself to help others, because right now I'm in a master program for human services. So that's my goal, is to help other refugees, either past or current, who went through the war as I was, and to help them deal with, you know, any trauma they've been through, and so they can recover and become successful in life, you know.
In 2001, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. That was in Michigan. So my doctor said go west. I took him at his word. I came out here to get more healthy. I started bicycling back there, but Michigan's a little harsh to bicycle in. When I got here, I rode in a marathon, which I was not prepared for, and fell in love with the bicycle and the causes that it supports. This was for United Cerebral Palsy. I finished. I didn't finish first. I didn't finish last. I think I was third from last. I ushered them in with me. So, but I really love it. I mean, when I'm on the bicycle, as we age, you know, parts of us don't work as well. When I'm on the bicycle, my parts all work wonderful. I mean, it's excellent therapy. My theory is that when I'm on the cycle, it's repetitive. So I get the leg going, and it doesn't know what to do except for go. I'm left-sided Parkinson's. The right side, you know, works fine. The left side, well, I'm broken out. I'm, you know, slowly going through the gamut. But the brain knows what to do with the limbs if it's given the opportunity. If there's repetitive motion, helps parkies a lot. I mean, that's pretty clear. The scariest part is the future, but you just have to accept that something is going to come along to mitigate any danger in the future. I mean, we all suffer. We all have, I like to say I've lived a charmed life, really, because of the diseases I could have caught, this isn't so bad.
California has always pretty much been an integrated state. For Texas, it wasn't like that when I grew up. I grew up in segregation. But when I came here, I saw things I never seen before.
Like what?
I saw my first black and white relationship at the age of 16. It just didn't exist where I came from. You know, my mother had a new husband, and he got transferred from Texas to here, so I figured that, you know, they were the adults and we were the children, so we just had to do what we were told. She got divorced from her father because he wasn't ready to settle down, and my stepfather decided to take care of my mother and her 6 kids. And that was a rarity back then, you know, for a man to marry a woman with 6 children. And none of them were his. And well, come to find out, what happened was, after she married him, he had 3 of his own. So she raised 9. And they came to live with us at the age of 10. We were still in Texas. We all came to California together. I remember in 1976, when the Asians, or Vietnamese first came here, all the Navy housing behind Jack in the Box, they're from World War II. The government moved everybody out of there. And when all the Vietnamese were still up at Camp Pendleton and Tent City, and then when they started, slowly they start moving them into the neighborhood. That whole area behind Jack in the Box were Vietnamese. They didn't speak English. They knew very, very little English. They was just a new people in the neighborhood. That's all they were. When they first moved here, they ate up all the dogs. They thought that because dogs and cats are part of their diet. There was none. And the American people were complaining that their pets were gone, and so they had to learn. They had to make adjustments to American society. They have integrated into American society now. They have pets. They have pets and animals, and you know. But you know, it's a multicultural community.
I always wanted to live in San Diego. I always loved it because it was a little bit like New York and Puerto Rico, you know. And a year ago, the opportunity arose, and I just moved here. And I'm in heaven. There's a nightclub in every corner, and I'm learning how to sense. But I'm Puerto Rican, Italian, Sicilian, so I have 2 left feet. But I'm learning how to dance salsa because I find out whoever knows how to dance salsa gets the girls, and we love girls. And we respect them. Oh, well, originally I'm from Puerto Rico, Arecibo. That's where they have the biggest radio telescope in the world. And I left there when I was about 9 years old. I went to New York City. I lived in New York City for about 11 years, and I joined the Air Force. And I came to Vandenberg, Northern California. And from there, I was there 2.5 years, and I went to the North Pole during the Vietnam Cold War. And I spent 15 months up there, and then I came back to New York for about 7 months. Then I came back to California to attend pilot school and engineering school. Sometimes I thought of writing a book because, you know, this country, I was a citizen from birth, and I came to this country, I was an orphan. And when I was a kid in Puerto Rico, you know, I saw kids dying from malnutrition. I remember the United States always send like powdered milk, apples and all that. And I got that, and I never forgot that. And I'm gonna get emotional. But I love this country, and it did a lot for me. And that's why I served in the military. And now I'm paying it back because, oh man, this is embarrassing. But it's coming from my heart. this country is a wonderful country, open, and it gives to everybody. But we also, I feel, at least I know I do, I want to live a little bit better, and I've been able to impact people's lives. And I am not going anywhere. I travel a great deal. There's no place like San Diego.
Well, you know, it's a good story. I came here and got married to a young lady from San Diego. I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama. A long time ago, I was in the Navy station out here, and we met. Actually, we was married before, and we got divorced, and it's our second time around. Yes, after 16 years. Well, you know, after some time living in Alabama, I decided we started communicating with one another, and after 3 years of communicating, I decided, well, you know, if I really love her, if I want to be back with her, I'll go ahead and make a move back to San Diego, and that's how I did it. The secret to a good marriage? Well, I would say right now, I would say love first, committing to one another, and not being all self-centered all the time about yourself, what you can get. My passion? Oh, my passion is, really, if you'll be funny, what my passion is really something I used to do a long time ago, is shoe shine. I love doing it because it was interesting. I met people from all around the world, and it was just fun. It was fun. Just hearing other people's stories from around the world like you listen to my story now.